Hey, what's up, my CNC brother or sister? I'm Garrett with idcwoodcraft with a weekend update. First of all, what am I doing all sweaty? I am doing my daily walk, and my goal is generally 25 to 30 miles a week. I got delayed this week, so I got to knock out about 10 miles today. I'm going to do about 6 or 7 on this walk. 95 degrees, nice high humidity. I didn't take a bottle of water because I didn't initially plan on covering this kind of distance. I'm looking for feathers. I'll tell you about this in a second. But because I've been sweating a lot, I got to redirect myself, which will put me on a longer walk, but at least it'll take me by a convenience store where I can get a bottle of water and replenish some of the sweat I've been losing. First of all, I hope that you are staying cool wherever you're at, and I think most shops are pretty warm right now. I can see this in the general slowdown across the board. I've been seeing it on Facebook and what have you. Just is what it is. This heat wave will pass. I'm going to stop so I can talk to you. Feathers. Why do I collect feathers? Well, I'm one that believes in abundance, right? You know, it's like when we go after CNC business kind of thing, we have to come from a perspective of abundance. And this is one of the things that, you see a lot of videos that people make. You can sell this, sell that. I made $10,000 here, $15,000, $1 million there. But they don't teach you the one thing that you have to start off with in your mind is the idea of abundance, that there's plenty of money in the world and your share is out there waiting for you. You don't have to fight for it, right? Don't try to get it. When you chase something, you can never catch it. And if that doesn't make any sense, if you struggle with money, then just think about that you probably always struggled with money, right? And that's like kind of a mindset. So we have to change our mindset from trying to chase something to having a feeling of abundance. And when we have that abundance, it actually comes to us in ways that we don't expect. And it happens because we change our general attitude about money. I don't know why I'm saying this. It just came to my mind. So it bothers me when I see content creators telling you can buy this, you can buy or sell this, sell that, and they never really teach you the fundamentals about starting a business. We all start at the bottom and work our way up, and it's all based on skill. And what I mean by skill is not woodworking skill, it's mental skills, understanding first niche, right? And then understanding that you don't make a million different projects, you make one, and then you figure out where that market is at, and then you learn how to attract that market, and then you start to expand. There's a lot of stuff to it, but again, it's all up here. Business is 100% in the mind, and that's why we get mentors. That's why we get people to train us. I pay my mentor $25,000 a year, $35,000 a year, sorry, to teach me what he knows, right? Because it's not what he knows. He teaches me his mindset, his identity as a 9-figure earner. And I pay other people, go to seminars and things like that, business seminars. Anyway, these are just, if we want to get to a certain level, I've been taught this and I've come to understand it, that if we want to get to a certain level of financial income, we have to be willing to invest in ourselves at relatively decent levels. Meaning, if you're trying to get training for free, that's doesn't work. You get what you get when you get free, right? It's not deep level. It's not going to the deep root inside. This is why we sometimes just look for all these videos that try to teach us this stuff, but it just never sinks in. And that's why I pay for people to teach me. It's tough at first, but you just start small and you get bigger and bigger and bigger, right, as your income grows. So anyway, feathers, these are a sign of, it's like the universe talking to me or God talking to me. But when I see these, I take these as a sign of abundance. So there's some kind of message every time I find a feather. Now these are turkey feathers. Sometimes I find these what do you call them? They're, oh doggone, those buzzards that glide around all the time. We got a ton of those in Madison here. So it's very cool when I'm finding feathers. But this one here, you notice it's not perfect. It's got some defect right there at the top. And that got me to thinking about our CNC projects. No, that wasn't a tick. That a lot of times as CNC woodworkers, we want our projects to be perfect. You know, we see all the imperfections. And it's like the chef is his own worst critic, woodworker is his own worst critic. But when we're making projects for other people, they don't see the micro defects. And so we can spend an inordinate, you know what word I'm trying to say, amount of time to put that word down in the comment, because it's not coming to me to say it the right way. Amount of time working on these projects to clean them up and make them look perfect. Now, there is some sanding and fine detail stuff we got to do. That's why I released those sanding brushes, because I saw that need. And people that would work on, when we carve projects on our CNC router, we carve a lot of fine details, V carvings and letters, and then there's all those little fuzzies that are in between everything, and virtually all carves. It's just something that's part of the process, inherent in it. And then we have to get in there with our hand and sand that stuff out. And that takes a lot of time. So these little, they're like little Dremel sanding brushes for like Dremel type rotary tools. And they're basically Scotch-Brite pads at different grit levels. And you run them at 30,000 RPMs with your Dremel, and they clean things up so nice, and they get into the details. You watch this video where I'm just demonstrating it. Had my camera guy, Adam, check it to tell me what the difference is. You got to check this out. I'll just do it to one side. And we're done. So Adam, my camera guy, rub your finger on there. Now feel the other side. How different is that?
Oh, that's night and day.
So there you go. Anyway, when we released them, we sold out of them. But I did have some surplus stock, so I restocked the store today, Saturday, and we restocked with 175, but there are a bunch of people on the wait list, so they're hitting them pretty quickly. So I just want to let you know, if you want that, you better hit on it. It'll be about another month before I get new inventory in, because I do have to get them in bulk, right? It's just one of those things you have to buy in bulk. And so check out the link down below. I'll put a link down in the description so you can go get it. Or just go to idcwoodcraft.com, type brushes in the search bar, and you'll come right to it. I do suggest you get at least one or two. They do wear down fairly quickly, about 5 minutes, but that's why they're so inexpensive. All right, well, so I got another quarter mile to get to the convenience store. This is my weekend, and I'll hang out with my girlfriend Sarah. And next Wednesday, it's just gonna be me on the live Wednesday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I will answer your CNC questions. Let's get in the shade here so you can see me in the camera, or I can see you in the camera. There we go. And then I'm going to Chicago for a few days. I will be out of service. Maybe me and Sarah are taking a few days off. And remember, your projects don't have to be perfect, right? Because you're making them for somebody else, they see the message. We make projects that have emotional value. And as far as the making money, be patient. Realize that you don't know what you don't know, and so you have to get the skills to do it. I think I'm going to start a business mentoring program. Just not sure when yet. If you are interested in something like that, put a comment down below in the description. Yeah, I would definitely want something like that. All right, have a great weekend. I want some water. idcwoodcraft.com